right, friends, welcome to live yoga. A couple things before we get started. I'm going to do a shorter practice, probably just about 30 minutes. Just something to get you breathing and moving and into the body. A nice easy flow. Anything else? You don't need any other props, just your mat. And we're going to kind of just get right into it. You're going to hear me say a lot on these videos, the importance of keeping your movement practice and the practices that make you feel good, that lift the spirits. We're in a time where things are going to just be really challenging and really uncertain. And, you know, every day is going to be different and filled with new challenges. And I know that what centers me back to who I am and what I'm here to do is my yoga practice. That helps me wrap everything in, just taking that time to breathe, feel any emotions that I'm feeling in that moment, be away from my phone essentially and the rest of the world, and just be free. So of course, your body might not move or look like ours in this practice, so take what you need out of it. If you need to customize, if you need to make something more challenging, align the body a little bit differently so that it's comfortable for you. It's really important in yoga that we just pay attention to that inner sense of awareness, and the shapes are just postures for you to breathe. So as long as you're breathing and moving, you're doing yoga. All right, you're gonna meet me on your back today to get started. So start to find a comfortable resting position. Legs can be spread out nice and long like Shavasana, with palms open towards the sky, arm bones extended away from the shoulders. Or you can bring the soles of the feet to the earth and bend the knees, pressing the small of the back really firmly, connecting to the earth. Or you can even sit like that and knock the knees together. So soles of the feet are on the earth, knees are knocked together, and you're just resting. Hands can maybe come on the belly or extend out long beside you. Whatever feels good, whatever is the most comfortable for you to just breathe. First few moments of yoga practice are really important as we start to slow everything down. We start to just notice the breath and we start to get into the body. So as you start to settle in, just start to feel the inhales through the nose. This first exhale, take a big one out of the mouth. Starting to allow that breath to settle you in, to signal to your body that you are safe, but you also are aware, awake, and alert. So start to trace the breath in and out through the nose. And here you start to notice. So just take inventory of what that feels like in the body. Maybe the breath feels a little bit warm or a little bit cool. Maybe it feels dense or rather shallow. So as you start to fluidly breathe in and out only through the nose, you're just starting to notice. So in this moment, don't change anything about the breath. Check in with the rest of the physical body as you lie there on the earth. So what does that back body feel like resting heavy on the ground? What do the clothes feel like pressed against the skin? What does the air feel like surrounding you? You can start to take some deeper breaths in and out through the nose. And perhaps you feel like your breath is so big that it's expanding to that space surrounding the body, that energetic body. So you can really start to allow the breath to start to press into the low belly, lifting that space below the belly button. Feel the breath circle through the chest, the space surrounding the heart. Nice and fluid in and out of the nose. Good. Take one more big breath in through the nose. This time, open mouth, exhale, let the air out. Good. Start to flutter open the eyes, and then stretch the body out really long. Arms overhead, feet down low. Good. Bring the knees into the chest, give yourself a squeeze. And then take left hand over left knee, right hand over right, and then start to open up those legs. So drawing little circles with the knees, talking to the hip. Small of the back is really firm on the earth. Breathe. Good. One direction and then the other. Beautiful. Bring the knees together. Send the feet out so the feet are flexed. The knees are directly over the hips, kind of like you're sitting in a chair. You're going to lift the head, neck, and shoulders. Good. Bring that right knee in closer to the face. Send it out. Left knee comes in. Shoot it out. Knees stay bent. Bring that right knee in like 5 inches. Send it out. Left knee. Breathe as you move. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Drop the head, neck, and shoulders. Drop both knees off the left side of the mat. So knees go towards the earth. A nice, easy supine twist. Right shoulder is connected with the earth. So if the knees need to come up a little bit so that the right shoulder can find connection, go ahead and adjust. It's okay if the knees don't touch the ground. Take the gaze over the right fingertips, maybe the right elbow if the arm is bent. Stay and breathe. Start to feel the breath in that low belly. So even though that belly is twisted, you're working to really fill everything up with breath. Beautiful. Knees through center, over to the other side. As the knees fall right, the left shoulder finds connection with the earth. So arm can be extended out from the shoulder, or you can bend at the elbow. And then make those adjustments so that that left shoulder blade is on the earth. Knees fall to the right, gaze goes left, and breathe. See if you can feel that belly rise and fall. Maybe even take that right hand to the low belly. Beautiful. Knees come in towards center, rock and roll up to a seat. Maybe 3 rocks get you to a seated position. And when you get there, right foot crosses either in front of the left shin or the right foot tucks into the left hip crease. Inhale, lift the arms and gaze up. Exhale, drop the right hand to the mat and open up that left side body. Gaze underneath left armpit. Breathe. Inhale, both arms overhead. Exhale, left hand to the mat. Right arm reaches nice and tall. Good. Start to flow that back and forth. Lift the arms in between. Gaze up. Exhale, right hand to the mat. This time maybe you take the hand to the back of the neck. Left hand finds the back of the neck and you stretch that right tricep a little bit more. Breathe. Good. Both arms through center and lift. Exhale, left hand down. Right hand to the back of the head. Lift through that right elbow. Drop both hands and then roll over onto those knees, child's pose. So knees are a little bit wider than the hips, toes touch behind you. Reach the arms out in front of you, release the forehead to the earth. Right away, pick that up. Walk the hands off the right side of the mat. Replace the forehead, left fingertips stretch long. Maybe they even cover that right back of the hand. Press through the left palm to engage that core underneath that left shoulder. Breathe. Walk the hands all the way off the left side of the mat. Right hand crosses on top this time. Forehead releases as you stretch through that right side body. Feeling that long stretch from the right hip point all the way through the arm out of the fingertips. Walk the hands to center. Lift the hips, puppy pose. So square the knees under the hips a little bit, and then hands walk out in front of you as you lower the chest down towards the earth. Chin or forehead can come to touch, or you just press through the hands and really stretch behind the triceps. Hips stay nice and lifted as you breathe into the belly, into the back body. Good. Hands come underneath the face, tabletop. Extend that right leg behind you. Lift it up as the toes face the earth. Right knee taps right shoulder, squeeze it forward. Inhale, press that right heel back. Exhale, right knee, right shoulder, squeeze. Inhale, extend. Right ear, right knee, right shoulder. Right leg extends. Good. Right knee taps right shoulder, hold it up. Lift that left arm out to the side. Balance on that right hand. Bring the elbow to the knee underneath you. Inhale, extend. Leg is bent, elbow reaches. Good, 2 more. Inhale, extend it out. Exhale. Last one, reach elbow in the knee. Release both hand and knee to the mat. Little tail wag, shake that out. Take a cat-cow in between, belly drops as the tailbone lifts, chest extends. Exhale, angry cat, gaze between the thighs as the back presses up towards the earth. Bring it back neutral. Make sure those wrists are underneath the shoulders. Stamp that left foot behind you and then lift and press through the heel. Inhale as you extend the leg. Exhale, left knee, left shoulder. Inhale, press it back. Exhale, squeeze it up. Good, 2 more, inhale. Exhale, engage those left obliques. Inhale, press it back. Exhale, left knee to the left shoulder. Hold it up and squeeze. Extend that right arm out to the side. Bring the elbow to the knee underneath you. Inhale, keep it bent. Exhale, squeeze. 2 more, inhale, lift that right leg. Exhale, tap it underneath you. Inhale, reach. Exhale, release, hand and knee to the mat. Take a cat-cow, inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round it out, angry cat. We're sticking with this cat-cow motion for about 3 more breath cycles. So if that feels good in today's body, you can drop the belly really low as the tailbone lifts. Gaze goes up. Create tension as the shoulder blades spread apart and you press the floor away from you on your out-breath, angry cat. Or you can just start to roll and make this really fluid and free. So we are all different. Movement's going to feel different in every person's body. So this is your chance to explore what feels good to you in this moment. No judgment on what it feels like or what it looks like. Do something that feels not forced, really intuitive and free. Take 1 more big breath for movement. Beautiful. Hands are out in front of you. Gaze is past those fingertips. Tuck the toes and lift the hips, downward facing dog. Here in your down dog, that head hangs between the triceps. Firm up those forearms. Shoulder blades spread away from one another. Heels drive down towards the earth. Good. Press the chest back a little bit, isometrically towards the legs. Maybe you pedal out the feet 1 at a time. Knees come in. Maybe you roll to the balls of the feet, stretch the arches as you lift the heels. Maybe you take one leg up and then the other. You have 2 more breaths to explore the body. Nice and easy and gentle. Gaze goes up towards the hands, little baby steps. Feet meet the hands at the top third of the mat. When you get there, heels are underneath the hips. Halfway lift, get long with the crown. Exhale, fold. Ground down through the heels as you rise. Reverse swan dive. Come all the way up to stand. Fingertips touch above you. Bring the hands into heart center. Good. Close the eyes. Samasthiti. Maybe the thumbs press into the heart. Activate that heart chakra. Ground down through the feet as you roll from the ball of the foot towards the heels. Back and forth. Get really, really grounded. Lift and spread the toes and replace them on the earth. If there's an intention that you want to set for these next few moments of movement, a feeling you want to cultivate, take a moment and set your intention. Big breath in. Exhale. Inhale, lift the arms and the gaze. Exhale, bring the hands through center as you pour the breath out. Halfway lift as you breathe in. Exhale, plant the hands and step back, find your plank. Shoulders are over the wrists. Heels are nice and high. Firm up those inner thighs. Glutes are slightly engaged. Breathe. Good. Press the floor away from you. Hold, hold, hold. Drop to the knees, modified chaturanga. Elbows graze the rib cage as you lower. Inhale, pull this through to a back bend. Really bring the shoulder blades together, tips of the shoulders up towards the sky, gaze up. Exhale and tuck the toes, downward dog. Gaze goes forward, step or spring, a little hop, get you to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, find length in that spine. Exhale, fold. Grab opposite elbows, let the head hang. You're here for a full breath cycle. So maybe you take a little rock here, heel to the balls of the foot. Play with what that feels like opening the back of the legs. Crown lengthens towards the earth as the neck finds some space. Big breath in through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth. Release the hands and roll one vertebrae at a time all the way to stand. Ragdoll it up. Shoulders up towards the ears on the in-breath and down the back on the out-breath. Lift the arms, gaze goes up. Hands come into the heart. Stabilize in that right leg. Left leg lifts behind you. Just a little quad stretch. My legs are literally so sore. I need this. Bring the knees together and press the hips forward. Find balance on that right foot and breathe. Good. Left foot to the mat. Right leg lifts. Stretching that whole front of the right leg. Find the breath. Bring the toes to touch, top of the mat. So your big toes are touching, heels have a little bit of space. Hands drop down, they sweep the earth. Inhale, rise, chair pose. Start to drag that weight into the heels. Pelvis is really neutral here. Good. Soften in the shoulders, lift the gaze. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift as you breathe in. Exhale, plant the hands and step or float it back, find your plank. Lower down through your chaturanga, nice and mindfully. Inhale, flip the tops of the toes as the chest lifts. Exhale, downward dog. Beautiful. Left toe stay down, right leg lifts, three-legged. Stretch those right toes nice and high. Take a big inhale in. Exhale, draw the knee to your nose. Inhale, extend that right leg. Exhale, right foot steps in between the hands, warrior one. So that left foot dials down at about a 45-degree angle. Right knee tracks over right big toe. Lift the arms. I know that we look opposite if you're following along because I'm using the front-facing camera, so just listen to the alignment cues, the right versus left. Gaze goes up as you expand the chest and soften the shoulders. Drop the hands behind you. Hands find an interlace at the low spine. The right thumb is on top of the left. Bring the heels of the hand close together. Inhale, open in your chest. And then exhale, dive it forward. Right shoulder inside of the right inner thigh. Use that hand packet to either stay, the hand packet will stay at the sacrum and roll the shoulders open, or you can take that hand packet up towards the sky. Really feel that stretch in the front of the body. Find the breath. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, cartwheel both hands to the mat as you spin the left toes under. Inhale, right arm rises. Exhale, circle out that right arm, like 3 big arm circles. Good. Plant the right hand inside of the arch of the right foot. Spin the left heel down. Open all the way to warrior two. Ooh, my legs are sore. It's gonna be hard to get low. Right knee tracks over that right second toe, but make sure the knee is over the ankle so the front of the shin is parallel. Good. Get a good heel to arch alignment. Extend the arms and gaze over that right middle finger. Right outer hip really working. Scoop the tailbone. Flip the front palm. Inhale, reverse. Good. Warrior two. Flip both palms. We'll go 3 pumping warriors. Inhale, lift. Arms touch overhead as you straighten the right leg. Exhale, lower the arms. Inhale. Really move with your breath. Exaggerate it. Good. One more. Exhale. Inhale, reverse warrior. One more time. Taking this to half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Right hand finds the mat about 18 inches in front of that right foot. Lift the left arm, left leg. Flex that left heel. Stack everything like you're standing against a wall. Beautiful, you guys. Step it back. Turn all 10 toes towards the left side of your mat. Lift the arms. Inhale. Exhale, dive it forward. Wide leg forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Pivot the left toes out slightly as you bend into that left leg. Skandasana, right toes rise. Take this to the right. Good, back of the mat. Good. Right hand sneaks outside of that right leg. Open the left arm up towards the sky. Gaze up. It's an option to just stay here and feel really expansive in the chest. Or you can drop that, left arm behind you. You can hit your fiance in the head. Drop the left arm behind you into the right hip crease, half bind. Beautiful. Walk the hands forward as you spin the left toes under. Take a moment to really make sure that front shin is parallel and then lift up high, crescent lunge. Cactus the arms and open up the chest. Wrap the hands around opposite shoulders, right elbow is on top. Inhale, take the gaze up. Stay here and breathe. Good, release the arms. Right hand stabilizes as you lift the left knee into the chest. Beautiful. Option to stay just like this or extend the leg out. Wherever you're at, you're breathing for one more big breath in. Exhale, left foot meets the earth. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, forward fold, pour it out. Halfway lift, take a breath in. Plant the hands, step back, find your plank, and move through your vinyasa. So your vinyasa is a chaturanga to up dog to down dog. You can skip it altogether. You can step right back into down dog, or you can add in anything extra. When you get to your down dog, just drive the heels towards the earth and find the breath. In through the nose. Audible exhale out of the mouth. One more because that felt good. Inhale. Big exhale. Yes. Right toes stay down. Left leg lifts. Three-legged dog. Breathe in as the leg extends. Exhale, knee to your nose. Inhale, reach the left leg. Exhale, left foot in between the hands for warrior one. Dial that right foot down. I always like to widen my stance a little bit so that my hips can get a little bit more square. Do what feels good to your body. Some people prefer a heel-to-heel alignment. I like to draw that right hip forward. So maybe bring your hands to your hips first. Make sure those hips are square and then send the arms overhead. Nice and low in that left leg. Make sure the left shin has a nice straight line from the ankle. Drop the hands behind you. Left thumb is on top this time. Squeeze those palms together as you open the chest and gaze lifts. Exhale, dip it down, left shoulder inside the knee, humble warrior. Where you keep your hand packet is totally up to you. So if you want to take it up towards the sky, feel that different stretch, or rest it at the low back. It's totally your choice. Stay for one more big breath in. Big exhale. Inhale, come up, arms lift. Exhale, cartwheel the hands, they frame left foot, top of the mat. Left hand to that left inner arch. As you dial that right foot down, come on up, warrior two. So adjust the feet. Left heel in line with that arch of the right foot. Lots of space between the feet so that that left knee can get really low. Extend the arms. Good. Externally rotating that outer hip. So inner thigh draws up and back. Press through the blade of that right foot, outer edge. Flip the front palm, inhale, reverse. Good. warrior 2. Flip both palms 3, pumping warriors. Inhale, lift the gaze and the breath, touch your arms overhead. Exhale, 2 more, inhale. Breathe out, inhale, exhale. Beautiful, reverse. Good, half moon, left hand to the mat. Balance on that left leg as the right leg springs up towards the sky. Peel that right shoulder open, engage that right leg. So really pressing through the heel will turn on that quad, that outer hip. Left toes are forward on that mat, breathe. Good, step it back. Spin all 10 toes towards the right side. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, forward fold. So I've been doing yoga every day, so I'm sore in really strange places. So here we'll just be open. You can walk the hands out in front of you if this feels good to take a wide leg down dog. I want you to restore whatever needs to be stretched in your body. You can work on bringing the crown of the head closer by walking the hands underneath you. Or if it feels good to twist towards one leg, maybe switch this to like an inner thigh stretch. Just take the next 2 breaths to explore what you need in this moment in the body. Whatever shape you're in, wherever you're reaching for, breath is what is important. Good. Lift it up halfway on your next breath. Spin the right toes out slightly as you bend into that right knee, back to the mat. Crawl the fingers forward. Good, move 2 more times. Beautiful. Sneak the left hand out, it stabilizes for a little bit of balance. Right toes are peeled back towards the face, you're on that right heel. Lift the right arm up towards the sky, gaze follows. So maybe it feels good to just extend that arm bone out of the socket, or you can take the right hand into the left hip crease. Find a little bit of space in that right side of the neck and gaze up. Beautiful. Drop both hands, crawl around so you frame that left foot top of the mat. Use this like runner's lunge position to make sure that knee is over the ankle. That front shin is parallel. The ball of the right foot is underneath the heels. The right heel is nice and high. Lift up, high crescent. Gaze follows. Good. Cactus the arms, open up the chest, wrap it around. Grab opposite shoulders, opposite arm on top this time. Low in the legs, still breathe. Good. Release the hands. Right foot swings up and into the chest, one-legged mountain. Beautiful. So hands can cover that right leg for support, that right knee, or you can extend that leg out. Hands into the heart and breathe. Beautiful. Both feet on the mat. Inhale, take the arms overhead, lift the gaze. Exhale, forward folds. If they are not already touching, scoot the toes to touch, big toes. Sink the hips, come up, chair pose. Inhale as arms lift. Exhale, push the air away from you and lift the heels. 2 more, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Ground the heels, lift the arms, breathe in. Bring the hands into the heart, slide it all the way down. Toes stay on top of the mat, the heels lift. Good. Start to part the knees and then drop the hands, back of the hands, press open those knees a little bit more. Roll the tips of the shoulders up towards the sky so that you open up the chest and pull the shoulder blades towards one another. Find that balance and breathe. Beautiful. Bring the hands in. Option to take a final vinyasa before we take it down, or you can just roll right back onto your seats. Good. So after your vinyasa, meet me on the mat. Extend the legs long out in front of you. Toes lift towards the sky. Lift the arms on the inhale. Exhale, fold over the legs. So we're not really concerned with how low you go or if you can touch your toes or not. You more so want to keep a flat back. So imagining that your spine is straight from the tailbone all the way up, moving up every vertebrae. So inhale, lift the chest a little bit. And then exhale, as you lean forward, keep that straight spine. Beautiful. Roll it up. Left leg extends out long. Sole of the right foot comes to the left inner thigh. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, twist left rib cage back towards that back wall, and then fold over that left leg, reaching for the toes. So again, don't be so concerned with how low you're going. Just pay attention to the body, go to its edge, but not to where anything is painful. Just staying here to breathe. Good, lift that up. Hands come back underneath you, and then you're gonna roll up onto that right leg. Right knee is underneath the right hip, and then the left foot, sole of the foot is on the earth. You're in gate pose. The foot should be in line with the knee. Beautiful. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale as you open right side body and drape that left hand, down that left leg. Right hand to the mat is the left arm, left leg rise. Wrap it up. Left hand grabs the top of the left foot. Kick that foot into the shoulder and open up your chest. Stay with the breath. Good. Release. Dig that left heel into the earth, peel the toes back, and then walk the hands over so that the hands frame that left leg, forward fold. Good. Crawl both hands in front of that left leg. Left hand comes to that the earth inside of the left leg, and then right arm opens, peel it up. Beautiful. Right hand can come to the left hip crease, half bind. You're still pressing that heel into the earth to open the back of the leg. Beautiful. Drop that down into a seat. Extend that right leg out. Left sole of the foot touching right inner thigh. Nice and tall in the spine, lift the arms on the in-breath, and then exhale, fold over right leg. As you work to kind of twist the rib cage open, right rib spin up towards the sky. Twisting from that area right above the belly button. Beautiful. Walk the hands in front of you. Rock it up onto the left knee. So that right foot spins behind. Sole of the right foot finds the earth. Make sure it's in line with that left knee. Inhale, rise. Exhale, slide that right arm down as the left side body opens. Gaze underneath left shoulder. Exhale, left hand to the mat. Lift the right arm and right leg. Find the bind, right hand to top of right foot. Open it up. Place the right foot on the earth, and then walk the hands over as you spin that back leg slightly. Dig the heel into the earth, toes peel back, lift halfway on your in-breath, and then exhale, let that go. Beautiful. Walk both hands in front of that right leg, right palm to the earth as left arm peels open, gaze up. Option to half bind, left hand into the right hip crease. Using that left shoulder to rotate back. Energy through that heel to open the back of the right leg. Hips sink down a little bit, stretch and breathe. Release the left hand. Swing the knees beneath you and then all the way onto a seat. You're planting the soles of the feet on the earth. Knees are bent. Roll back so slow, like take literally like 10 seconds to get there. Nice and slow all the way onto your back. Beautiful. Cross the right ankle over the left knee. Bring that leg packet in. Hands can interlace underneath you behind that left thigh. Or you can just push that left knee back. As the left knee presses into the right ankle, that right hip opens. Start to press the right knee towards the front of your mat. Both feet are flexed. Settle in and breathe. Good. Drop the knees to the left. Hips go to the right, gaze goes right, supine twist. So when you're here, maybe take inventory of what this feels like closing practice in comparison to the beginning of your practice. Using breath to explore the body. And if the left knee is still crossed on top of the right ankle, maybe you use that left knee to pull you down a little bit closer. Rock the knees to center. Take a happy baby. Grab outside edges of the feet, knees into the armpits. Maybe you rock if that feels intuitive in this moment. Perfect. Left ankle crosses over right knee. Flex both feet as you wrap the hands underneath you. They find an interlace behind the right thigh. Pull that leg packet in. Reclined pigeon going to your edge, not deeper. And then if shoulders are really jammed up towards the ears, holding a lot of tension because you're pulling that leg in, start to kind of soften in the shoulders. So not allowing the shoulders to crowd the neck. Face is nice and soft. Good. Release the hands and then touch the right toes down as you shift the hips to the left, knees fall right. Gaze over that left elbow. Again, just simply noticing the body, how it feels in this shape, how it's responding in this moment, how the breath flows within. Beautiful. Rock those knees through center. Take one more round of happy baby. So sometimes I like to grab the inner arches, or hands can wrap around the outside edges of your choice. And then definitely maybe explore extending one leg and then the other, rocking side to side. Eventually, soles of the feet come to touch, knees fall wide. Supta Baddha Konasana. Small of the back is pressed down on the earth. So if this isn't feeling good in the body, just stretch the legs out long, Shavasana. If you're in Supta Baddha Konasana, allow the knees to just fall open to the sides. Walk the shoulder blades underneath you, and then press that small of the back on the earth. And in this pose, I like to take my hands to my belly and just breathe. Hands can also fall open to your sides, palms facing the sky. Beautiful. And when it feels right, start to extend the legs long, one leg and then the other. Maybe feet fall open at the corners of your mat. Arms can get nice and big, rested on the earth. Take up lots of space. Find your final shape for your Shavasana. So it's important to feel really rested in this moment. And if the mind is still going crazy, that's okay. That's totally normal. It's just your job to breathe and try to find as much stillness as you can. Stillness in the physical body. So start to allow the breath to fall away. Nice and easy, not really worrying about it. Simultaneously letting the physical body melt. And as you lie, we start to scan the body. Smooth out the forehead, releasing any tension above the eyebrows. Soften in your jaw. See how the inside of your mouth feels. Can it get a little bit more loose? Let the tension fall away from the neck and the shoulders. Shoulder blades really rested and open on the back of the earth. Arms out long beside you, palms open, really free hands. Glutes are holding no tension. The back of the legs just feeling really heavy. Calves supported, ankles open, feet just falling off like they're just like not even there. Stay and breathe. Good. Rest here as long as you'd like. Be really mindful when you wake the body back up. So you'll welcome small movements into fingers and toes whenever you're ready. But if this Shavasana was not long enough for you, take a few more minutes. Peacefully wake up whenever you are ready. Thank you all so much for joining me for today's practice. Namaste.